It just very slowly moves across.
I am so intrigued because that's the first time for me that I've seen something so clear move on its own like that. Please do it again.
Lo faccia ancora, per favore.
Please move the box again.
Muova di nuovo la scatola.
Move things for us. Push things, throw things. Please, please, please.
Spinga qualcosa. Tiri qualcosa, per favore.
Yes, the deep voice.
Oh, yes, I heard that. Yeah. Oh, there's some movement here. Can you hear it?
Sir?
Let me see.
Please. Push things over. You see this? You see all these things? Push them over. Come and play with us. Have fun. Scare us.
Something just moaned between me and Kat.
Something what?
Moaned.
Moaned. Can you ask him to play with us and move things?
Spinga qualcosa. Giochi con noi, si diverta, ci spaventi.
Oh my God, I've just seen a figure.
Where did you see it? What's moving? I can hear moving of something.
Well, I'm just saying, I've just seen a figure.
Where? Where? Oh my God, there's more of it. It all goes back down here.
Sorry, yeah, I've just seen a dark shape move from there, that passageway, over into the right.
Still no name with this man yet, Brian?
No.
Okay, hurry up.
Well, not more than I'd... Not more than I'd... Is there someone there?
Jeez, it's massive.
There's nothing to see.
There's an old saying, be careful what you wish for, one day you might get it. The team wanted intense paranormal activity, and so far they have got it in spades. We've heard what Yvette and the team have seen and heard. What are you seeing? What are you sensing? Let's find out via Julian Clegg and Interactive. Julian.
Thanks, Paul. Lots of reaction on Interactive tonight. We may be in Italy, but you are getting in touch, which is just fantastic. I'll tell you how you can text and go to the web in a few moments' time. Let's go around the webcams, though. Busy as ever. Webcam 1, let's have a look at it. The internal courtyard down in Bristol. I saw white light float in an irregular pattern floating past the webcam in the corridor of the crypt. Robin in Bedford, we saw a dark figure float from left to right, a shadowy male figure, thank you for that. And Faye in Chard, a dark shadow moving up and down at the back of the room earlier this evening, so thank you for that. Webcam 2 in the chapel, let's have a look at it there. There it is. Lee in Denton, I was watching the show where my dog started to growl at my laptop, and I looked and saw two dark figures moving around on that. And Stuart in Bradford on webcam 2, a ghostly figure that looks like a monk is in the chapel on webcam 2 as well. Now webcam 3, that's the main corridor of the crypt, there it is, and Jade in Glasgow says there looked like a dark figure in the room on webcam 3, and Dennis in Southampton says a dark figure of a woman with her veil or something covering her face walked across webcam 3. And webcam 4, finally, the crypt in the ante-room there, a dog sitting in the room, lots of people talking about animals on that webcam. That's Philip in Stoke-on-Trent, and Michael in Warwick in the bottom left-hand corner. A cat's head is visible. This is how you get in touch. Text me, screen and a space, then your message to 80889. Your name and where you're from, please. That costs 50p plus one text message, and your standard rate, of course. And the website, very importantly, mosthauntedlive.net. Get in touch, get interactive. More from us later. Paul, back to you.
Thank you, Julian. Keep watching, keep listening, keep in touch. Yvette and the team in the Church of San Pietro in Turin, the most haunted city in the world. More after this.
Oh, well, well deserved. The death he was given. Oh my God! I sense it again. Woo! I sense it again.
It's the first time for me that I've seen something so clear move on its own like that.
Hello and welcome back to Most Haunted Live from Turin, also known of course as Satan's City. Now, Yvette and the team are out on a vigil at San Pietro, the Church of St Peter in Chains, a deconsecrated church now in use as a library. Brian's getting lots of information, as is our American medium, very well-known American medium, Patrick Matthews, who's with us for the next 5 nights and is with me on the sofa now. Patrick, you've picked up lots of different names and information. What would you like to share with us? What could Leslie start working on?
While they were looking or going around and such, I was picking up the name like Michael or Mikkel, but also like Giovanni, Giavatti. But the interesting part was that I'm getting connected to what would be a term like a mayorship of some sort, but it would be he and his son who was part of this, lack of a better word, evilness, if you will, of what they used to do to people.
So some sense of maybe a family conspiracy,
Yes.
somebody quite senior in local society.
Senior, exactly, where no one would question. He basically could do what he wanted behind the dark, if you will.
Now, Brian got a sense of people being hanged in the nearby area. Leslie said there were public executions there. Brian didn't know what Leslie had said. Did you get a sense of that as well?
I was getting the exact same thing, except that the hangings were done as far as they talked about, you know, some of them didn't, they were kept living, basically.
So almost at the brink of death.
They did that on purpose. It was like a game to them. They enjoyed it. So they did that totally for a reason.
Now, what you're sensing, do you get a visual image or is it some information you're hearing?
It's actually both. It's actually both. I'm hearing this coming from whatever spirit is telling me this, or actually viewing it like a vision in my mind of what was occurring at that particular time.
Well, we're fascinated, as is the whole country, with what's happening on the vigil there in Turin.
Yes.
Let's get straight back there now to Yvette Fielding and the team. Let's find out what's happened since we last spoke to them. Yvette, back to you.
Would you like to play?
Vuole giocare?
Make another noise for me if you do.
Faccio un altro rumore se vuole.
What?
Little whimpers. Yeah, little
Whimpering behind you.
Just tiny little whimpers.
Okay, here we go. You ready? We've got some spongy balls. Kieran has numbered them.
Kieran's got some spongy balls.
Now you've checked there's no one down there. You've got the thermal imager to... Okay. Please let us know that you're here. If you're capable of moving things, and I know that you are... Can you say this, Damien?
Per favore, faccia sentire. So che lei è capace di muovere le cose.
When I throw this ball, can you throw it back, please?
Quando tiro questa pallina, me lo può ritirare?
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Please throw it back.
Me lo ritiri, per favore.
Come, throw it back. Any name with him yet, Brian?
No, still trying to concentrate on that now.
Throw some books at us if you can.
Ci tiri dei libri, se può.
There's a lot of scratching sounds coming from back here.
Are there? Let's go
Yeah.
back. Scratching.
Yeah.
Roger, do you need to get...
It's very tight down here, isn't it? Okay. Blimey.
Sorry.
There's just tons and tons and tons of books. Oh, right.
Yeah, no, I'm
Careful.
fine.
What time period, Brian, are we saying that this man was hanged?
Oh dear. Dates in my mind, and I'm not sure about this. I'm going to go for this. I'm going to say 1600s.
Okay, 1600s.
Yeah.
That's when you were hanged. Oh, okay. You were hanged. Thank you.
Response.
Are you scared to go to hell?
Lei ha paura di andare all'inferno?
Are you frightened?
Ha paura?
Where's that coming from?
It's footsteps again.
Everybody stand absolutely still.
Does anybody have any ideas of what to ask this gentleman?
Is this the guy that's still...
This is the same presence,
Okay.
strong as ever.
Leslie, if you can hear me, this gentleman, according to Brian, was very much into the black art. Is there anything I can say to him to get a...
Oh, my...
What? Go.
Ambrose?
Ambrose.
Ambrose? Oh, yes.
Okay.
God.